you got?
Second baseman, DJ.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First and 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Again, a 1-2. Count still at 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Hit out towards second. And that's out number 1. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think they need to get some better performances out of DJ LeMahieu. He's had a tough time on the road. Sometimes you can't explain this stuff, but he's hit under 250 for the season on the road, and that's something that he definitely has to improve on.
Stepping in for the Jays, Adeiny Echeverria. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
1 out, nobody on. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
7th pitch of the at bat coming up. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 32, Jay.
Digging in now, Jay Bruce. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Missed with a slider. Hechavarria stands at first with 1 out. Here now the 2-2. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Fastball in there for a called strike. First and second now, 1 man out. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Next to bat for Toronto, Jason Castro. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Too low, 1-0. So far on the year, Castro carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. 2 down, runners at first and second. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Castro, a 32-year-old veteran. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Dan Coyle, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set, and the pitch started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
0-1 count, and the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. 2 out, bases loaded. And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Blue Jays strand 3. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Chris Tillman, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
Now in the box, Connor Pitts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rays, Second baseman, Connor Hicks.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
Behind 0-2 now. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Pitts is retired, and there's one away. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's hit over 40 home runs this season, so he's a threat every time he goes to the plate. I've been so impressed with his power output, and obviously, he's not done yet.
Coming to the plate now, Booth Bobo. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. Here comes the first pitch. Bouncer to the left side, gloved by LeMahieu. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, center fielder, Jesse.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jesse Pitts, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Mendoza racing back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Pitts takes the turn at third. He wants it all. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Harvey Jean. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Third baseman, Harvey Jean.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Tried the old ambush tactic, and it almost worked right there. Wasn't able to keep that first pitch fastball fair. The at-bat, he's got a lot left in this. If he's able to let that one go, I still think he can have a quality AB.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit. He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Next will be the designated hitter, Teddy Quinlan. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First offering on its way. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. There's a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And it's fouled away. Gene gets his lead at first, nobody out. The 1-2. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Striding into the box, Tyler Flowers. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. First pitch on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He swings and grounds it to short. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adeiny Hechavarria, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the stretch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled away. Laid off, and the count runs full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. That's down into left center for a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Hey, Dero, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. One-0 count. Here it is. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. 2 out with the man at first. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. And it's 1-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the second. Toronto leads this one 2-0. Into the box now, Jeremy Pitts, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming, here it is. In there for strike one.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mendoza is under this one. 1 gone.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at Adeiny Hechavarria. His calling card is 100% his glove. He's high up there in range, the ability to go in the hole and make the long throw across the diamond. Look for him to have a big impact on defense today.
Digging in, Jeff Pitts, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Pitts was born in Massachusetts. Is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender, looks to help out the pitching staff any way he can.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses 2-2. And a fastball just a bit high. Samuel Feliz waits on deck. Full count still. Now here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. And that's the 2nd out.
Batting next, designated hitter, Samuel.
Digging in the switch hitter, Samuel Feliz, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 19th home run for him on the season. And the Rays have cut this to a 2-1 ball game now.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Into the box now, John Pitts.
John Pitts.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A high fastball is in there. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time and the side is retired. Rays answer right back on the solo home run. We've played 2, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Raul Mendoza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Mendoza.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. Mendoza, a 25-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Now the 1-1 pitch. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 17 for him on the season, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting,
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in.
Castro.
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run for Jason Castro, number 14 on the season, as the Jays have opened it up now to 4-1.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
The left fielder, number
Into the
2.
box, Dan Hoyle.
Hoyle.
Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. No outs, nobody on. Knuckleball, 1-1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpire.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Stepping in now, Harvey Jean, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Still only one out in the inning. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Jean is retired. 2 down now.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Teddy Quinlan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1-1. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Standing in now, Tyler Flowers. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Tyler Flowers.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 4, the Rays 1. Stepping up now, Sammy Pitts. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. Here's Tillman on 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Coming to the plate now, Sava Tavitsi. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First pitch coming, here it is. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Ball 1. Chopped in front of home plate. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Connor Pitts.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Connor Pitts. Tillman's got his target. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Four to one's our score here in inning number 3. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Got the count 0-2.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Pitts is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3.
Ready for another shot now. Adeiny Hechavarria. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Jay Bruce waits on deck. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Ready once again, Jay Bruce. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he popped him up. Pitts has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Blue Jays go down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Digging in. Bobo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home. and it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Bounce it to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one. But I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And he just manages to get his hand in. In now, Jesse Pitts as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Remember, he was thrown out trying for the inside the park home run in his first at bat. The 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. Now the 2-1 is laid off for ball number 3. The 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. He flew out in his last at bat. First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back easily. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Bobo, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-1 home. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw not going to get him as he swipes second. So he's in safely there following the one-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. From the stretch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
At the plate, Jeff Pitts. He's ready. Here's the offering. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. on one home. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Runners are at first and second with one away. Missed with a breaking ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 4-2 game.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Into the box now, Samuel Feliz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Here's the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. To 2-2 now.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea within that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch